Well, Andy, here we go again. Just had a fantastic fight between John TK and Christian Adjafak.
Yeah.
Blood and thunder. This time out, we've got Lewis Ritson, I think, over 6 rounds against James Gorman.
Yeah, bringing it back down to lightweight from the heavyweights.
Yeah.
Lewis Ritson, very talented kid coming through. A lot of expectations on his shoulders. James Gorman, tough kid.
He's absolutely nailed. Last time out against Jeff Saunders at St James's Park, and Saunders hit him with everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything. Didn't get him out of there.
I mean, he's only been stopped twice. Once of them, he had lost on a technical decision though, only.
Yeah.
And the other one, it was a retirement. Never been stopped inside the ropes while the action's happening. So tough kid.
Ritson, completely different boxer to Jeff Saunders.
Yeah.
Where Saunders is, I've likened him to a type of Lomachenko type of style where he skips in with his feet, changes the angles, where Ritson, he does the basics, but he does them very, very well. He does them solidly.
Much more of a conventional boxer. He's had a very, very good amateur schooling.
Yeah.
Top kid in the amateurs, come through the pros, training with Billy Nelson.
Yeah, he spent a year up in Scotland.
Yeah.
So when he moved down this year to, he's back training with his dad now. His dad's just recently got his official pro licence.
WBC youth champion as well.
Yeah.
Nice little belt to have that.
Oh, absolutely. The green one. Started off well here.
He's boxing well. He's trying to go down to the body. Gorman's face is reddening up. He's hitting some really good jabs at the start of the round. Just stamped his authority down on him a bit.
Well, that's the thing with Gorman. He is absolutely teak tough, but he defends himself well, so he doesn't take a lot of shots clean. And I think people who, when they do try to stop him, they're probably trying to load up, and he can see those shots coming, but
yeah.
Ritson tends not to load up on his shots.
Everything's behind the jab. You can tell that it's like route one. Story of the fight's going to be the jab, everything behind it.
And he steps in with these shots as well, so he gets that extra purchase as well.
You can see Gorman's face reddening up only 2 minutes into the first round. It's all off Lewis's jab. Same as his last opponent at the Stadium of Light, which was Nathan Hardy. Nathan Hardy suffered a really, really bad nosebleed, worst I've ever seen.
Oh God, it was all over the place.
All down to Lewis's jab, straight down the middle. And winner fighting it.
Oh.
He is mixing it up well upstairs and downstairs. He's bringing them shots around.
Get the towel in, man!
That was looked a little bit low, that one, but
yeah, very, very good opening round from Lewis Ritson there.
he will expect to beat James Gorman.
Yeah.
He won't expect, you would think he wouldn't be expecting the stoppage. Both very talented, good lads as well. You see so many fighters coming through that they don't hone the basics. They don't get it. They try to do too many different things and add things to the game before they get the basics polished off, you know. And
it's just a classic example of what you should be doing. He's doing the basics and he's doing them well before you start doing anything daft.
Yeah.
They are solid shots from Lewis. It's enough when he's hitting them, even though Gorman's guard's up, he's pushing his guard aside and getting through clean.
Again, if Ritson was loading up, that would give Gorman that little bit more time to anticipate the shot and get his guard up, where he's just not given that chance.
Yeah, he's putting out a lot of shots as a high volume to his work rate.
Oh, excellent work.
He's got Gorman going back. I think he is.
Yeah.
The volume of shots is really worrying Gorman. I think he's
He just looked a little bit unsteady on his legs there. It could have been a balance issue, but... And again, when you get someone like Gorman who is so tough, single shots won't get him out of there. It has to be the combinations to break him down.
Definitely. He's doing the right thing with that. He's peppering him with the shots at the top and bringing the heavy shots down to the bottom, you know. Sickening.
That's why you don't box anymore, Andy.
Hey.
Smart man.
I like to keep my face in the arrangement that it currently is at. Good support for Lewis Ritson.
Always is, yeah.
He's got a really good crowd behind him, yeah. He's dad in the corner.
See again there, just a little bit of shoe shining. He was out of range, so he didn't overreach and leave himself open there.
He's showing a good defence as well. Every time Gorman's coming back, his hands are nice and solid. His defence is there.
But he's not putting the earmuffs on. He's keeping his hands slightly in front of, which means he can actually throw the shots out where...
I think sometimes it entices your opponent to try and drop one down to the body.
Yeah.
It just opens your opponent up a bit. Suggestion that they can hit you.
Towards the end of the second here now.
Yeah, Lewis looking really strong in that round again, wasn't he?
Well, I don't think there's any question marks over how we're scoring these ones so far.
Nah. Clear rounds for Lewis. He was expecting to win the fight, but he is looking very impressive while he's doing it. They're dominating things. The body shots are slowing him down, not giving him the chance to do his work. So the sensible advice would just be carry on what you're doing.
I can imagine the team coming into the fight, you know, having an idea of how well Jeff Saunders did against them, but I think mid-fight it would be slightly foolish trying to think about another fight and rivalry while you're in there.
I mean, Lewis is really picking his shots well here. No matter where you're, back, front, side, you can see Gorman's head just rocking back from that jab.
I tell you what, he's having to prove his toughness here.
He is, yeah. He's definitely earning his money in the night. I think Gorman's complaining about low shots, but from where are they? Just catching the elbows, just on the borderline.
That was borderline for me. Yeah, there was a low one in the previous round, I think, but. Showing a little bit more variety in there now, Ritson.
He is. He's bringing them up through the middle.
Again, every fight I've seen Lewis fight, he's generally dominated from the outside with that rangy boxing and stepping into the shots. But he's shown in this one, when he does actually get on the inside, he can fight on the inside as well.
Yeah, he can. He's showing them qualities. The uppercuts to the middle when they're lying on, and the body shots around the side. He's showing how he can work and he's posturing himself and putting himself in a good position where he can either defend himself and step off, or he can, if his opponent takes a step backwards, he can press the action. The good thing about it, he's not getting lazy on the inside. He's looking, he's looking and thinking.
Oh, superb left of the body. And the fact that Gorman's been mentioning that the certain shots might be low, that's sometimes a telltale sign that he's feeling those shots as well.
It's an old pro trick as well to try and draw the attention to that. So every time you're throwing it, you can try and get away with it. And definitely shots getting through clean. I think Lewis is beating him up a bit now. It's and
we're still not quite at the halfway mark yet. This is looking like it's only going to get tougher for Gorman here. But like we said before, and we've said a few times, toughness is what he's got.
Yep. He'll want to get out and he'll want to fight next week or the week after. He doesn't want to get a cut, he doesn't want to get stopped.
You're scheduled to fight in 2 weeks' time.
It's another...
Similar to Lewis, we're very, very good with the basics.
Yeah.
And that's the way Imran trains his fighters. So now moving into the second half of the fight. And the action continues.
Yeah, Lewis really just picking up on where he left off in the last round.
I'll tell you what, if he is going to get him out of there, it's going to be those lefts of the body.
Yeah. Maybe a problem with Gorman's right hand there, he was shaking it about her. Oh, it's a really sickening little shot that.
This is getting even more dominant now.
Yeah, Lewis is pulling him to one side when he throws a jab and he brings the left hook down, and he knows instinctively that Gorman's going to drop his head that way, so that's when he brings them little right uppercuts up.
It's amazing, just those little things, like the way he's moving his head around before he actually comes in there.
Yeah.
Gorman showing a little bit distress here now.
Complaining a little bit more about the low shots. I think the shots are pretty much on the border. They've been on the borderline, but it is normally a sign of distress when you complain about them. Unless you're getting a full-on shot in the nut jobs, then you've got the every right to drop the one knee leg.
Pod
that
shot.
Was a beautiful shot.
Yeah. The head's still getting rocked back.
I think Gorman's having a really torrid time in there. Lewis is catching with 3s and 4s, and although he's still there, he's still bouncing on his toes. He's got his hands up.
I would never predict Gorman getting stopped, but it's looking a possibility here.
Oh,
more than 2 rounds to go.
When I've seen him before, this is the more shots I've seen him get hit with consecutively.
This is a spectacular performance from Ritson.
Lewis is really stepping it up a level there.
Oh. I tell you what, these guys who go on the road like Gorman here, you know,
it's a tough way to make a dime in it.
He's not going to get beat up like this every time he gets in the ring, but
every now and again, when you meet a good quality kid who knows what they're doing, that's when it's tough.
Yeah. There we go. That's 4 rounds in the bank. 2 more to go.
Another good round from Lewis. He seems to just be building on what he's doing. He's picking the shots up, looking around the angles, getting the body shots, getting his timing. Still behind that jab, though. He's still utilising that jab. He's still keeping in
very good shape, and he doesn't look like at all like he's struggling for pace at all.
No, because he has set quite a high pace. He's got a high volume of shots. They've all been stiff, solid shots, so he's never...
But he hasn't been loading up.
No,
he hasn't been missing.
Yeah.
So,
I think
there we go.
I think that's about enough as James Gorman wanted to take for that one. Which is fair enough, you know. He was starting to ship a lot of shots there.
Well, that's a statement for you.
Yeah, it is,
Jeff Saunders, are you watching that one? I think he's over in America at the moment. Jeff Saunders has been doing some sparring over there with some of the top guys. But this one's Mr. Ritson's night. He's had a fantastic performance, great result. This has been Peep Magazine, Phil Lindsay here, and all of the fights from today's show will be available on the YouTube channel. Check them all out, make sure you're subscribed.
Ladies and gentlemen, contest number 6 in the Invincible tonight. Your winner in the red corner, SANDMAN.
Okay. Okay, we're ringside here with Lewis, the Sandman, Bring Me a Dream, Ritson. Well, tough man, James Gorman.
Definitely, yeah. Tough man. Hasn't been. Just come back this year. Had 15, lost 15, but never been stopped. It's the first man to stop him since he's come back. Good performance. Just behind the jab, really, and just letting the punches flow. So it was good.
He fought Jeff Saunders 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Jeff Saunders, big puncher.
Yeah.
Great work, a great boxer. Hit him with everything.
Aye.
Didn't get him out there.
No.
That's a statement.
Definitely, way. Well, we seen before the fight, oh, what a statement would be to finish Gorman, put him out there. And I we're just laughing about it because I know he's a tough lad.
Yeah.
And to do it, it's good, it's good. So I know he's fought.
Feather in the cap.
Feather in the cap, he's not the cap today. But I know a lot about Gorman when I was up training with Billy.
Yeah.
Stablemate Jason Easton boxed him twice. He's a big puncher, he couldn't get him out there. So it makes a good statement, especially for me, fighting at a weight that I really above my weight. Just shows, so good, it's good.
And I've mentioned in commentary, you're totally different to Jeff Saunders.
Yeah.
Totally different style.
Uh-huh.
But one of the key things you do is you do the basics and you do them very well.
Yeah.
It's solid.
No way. You know, what's the first thing you learn when you go to the gym? How to throw a jab. It's the last thing you should learn as well. The jab sets up everything that I say. Everyone always says about the jab being dead basic, but it works. I had 97 amateur fights, won 77, 11 and 11 new. It's all with a jab, all with a jab.
Oh, aye.
I'll stick the amateur record in there as well, right? I'll stick that in.
So the future's bright. What? Still 22?
Still 23.
23.
Yeah, I say I've been mixing and matching with my weights. I had, when I left Hughes at the press conference, Matchroom got on the phone. Thank you very much, Phil. Thank you, Chad. Do you want to box Tom Farrell for a WBC International? Accepted the fight, 10 stone. 2 hours later, no, he's knocked it back. And they asked us for it. I say there should be big news for Wednesday regarding either an English title or British title eliminator. So these are the fights I want. 11-11, done the apprenticeship now. I've already had 2 10-rounders. Let's keep them going. Let's keep it going.
I'm glad
Short
you're
and
back down
sweet.
here so
Short
we can
and
actually watch you, we can film you, we can capture it all for you,
Oh, definitely,
share the
100%,
journey,
definitely.
and we don't know where it's going to end, but it's going to be fun, isn't it?
It's going to be fun along the way, I can tell you that.
The Sandman, Lewis Ritson.
Cliff, thank you.
Hey! I'm going to get you with that. Cheers, mate, great stuff. Well done, Dave, mate, great stuff. Lewis, the Sandman, Ritson. This has been Peep Magazine, Phil Lindsay here, and all of the fights from today's show will be available on the YouTube channel. Check them all out, make sure you're subscribed. Bye-bye for now.
Such a smooth operator.